First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. With the return, it's Morris. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Colorado. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. As a design quarterback keeper, he shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne, going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. On the return, it's Morris. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He's going for a big play downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
But this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Hey, they hit this for the 1st down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for him.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick grab.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
And the completion made. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Pitch to the back. Got a lane. Can he get in? And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. They're setting out to try the PAT. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
A gain makes it second and medium. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. The Buffaloes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He's going to return it from deep. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. They didn't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield, and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handing off on the draw play. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Boy, the offense catches a break here, Chris. You know, all week long as a coach, you work on the fundamentals, so when you get out of the game, your players aren't overthinking. They're just being natural athletes. Here, they don't do a good job of securing the ball. It almost cost them. They were lucky to get that ball back.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance in a really nice game.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Can he make it to the marker? He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, and it's picked off. He went up high to grab that football.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
On first down, it's play action. Receiver makes the catch. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But to slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense trying to pour it on early here. First down and goal. And they'll give it to the back. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Running back with the football. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. You got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Trying for a fourth down completion. The pocket breaking down. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Buffs. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And the Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Slide 22. Slide. Flex. 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 Squirrel.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, and the lead rose to 35-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. He'll fire it over the middle, had a lot of time in the pocket. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. The Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down.
Easy. Hawk, hawk. Arrow. Lion, lion. Ready.
And he'll set up to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. QB to the tight end for a completion. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Warning. Tuna, tuna. Dino. Ready.
Back to throw again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He'll take a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield.
Easy.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The Buffaloes with 1st and 10 here. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the Buffaloes offense is on the move now. They're going to run it. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense walk through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
A completion sets up a second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Michigan offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Lasso! Acorn!
From the shotgun, drops back. And he's got his man open downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the point after is right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Green 25.
Heading left after the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the Buffaloes come up to the line in a hurry-up. And they hand it off to the back. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. This offense cannot be stopped. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Provo. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. A completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. That's a big game. The offense is threatening them. Spot the ball at the 22.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Not much on that play, brought down short. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Shotgun formation here on third down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Wolverines move into the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Second down and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
Check, check. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
The shotgun handoff here. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
1st down here for this offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Buffs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And they'll set up with PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up.
On the double. Set. Hut.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He hands it to the back. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front